If you are starting a CNC business, then you're probably in that space where you're coming up with the business name and your logo, and you're having a lot of fun doing it and pretty excited about what you're going to be doing. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about naming your business and creating your logo, because you are probably going about it the wrong way. I'm Garrett with IDC Woodcraft, and I'd like to welcome you, my CNC sister or brother, to this CNC business video where I give you tips on how to position your business in a way that you will be a lot more successful over the competition, if you will. Naming your business and coming up with your logo takes a lot of thought, and it isn't what you think it is when you're developing this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about three things. We're going to talk about your logo and how you should build it. We're going to talk about the name of your business and how it should be named, and we're going to talk about niching, or the particular market segment you're going to serve. But we're going to talk about that first, because that should take precedent over your naming of your business and your logo. In fact, you shouldn't even think about the naming your business, coming up with a logo, until after you understand the market that you're going to hit. And here's why. When most CNC businesses start, they come up with a fairly generic name that really doesn't mean anything to anybody. Johnny's Workshop, Johnny's Wood Designs, Susan's whatever. A name needs to resonate with a certain group of people that you want to make product for. So in order to know what names you need to use, you need to understand that group of people. You need to understand the niche that you're going to be going after first, so you can understand that group of people, so you can name your business with words that resonate with them, and create an image in your logo that will also resonate with them. So like I said, most CNC business owners, the first thing that they think about is, I'm starting a business, I got to come up with a name. So Johnny's Wood Shop, Johnny's Craft, Woodcraft, and things. IDC Woodcraft. We'll talk to you about this in a little while, because everything here is extremely intentional and took a lot of thought. So let's just talk about the niche briefly. I got a lot of videos out here where I talk on this channel and in this playlist where I talk about this. So you want to go watch some of the other business videos that I've created. However, if you are getting into business, a CNC business, it doesn't matter, whatever business, if you are kind of just putting your stuff out there without understanding, or without strategy, without understanding the group of people you want to make stuff for, or without having an idea of having a group of people, you will always struggle a little bit. You'll struggle quite a bit, because businesses that succeed are the ones that are focused in on groups of people. So what you want to do before you even come up with a name idea is to understand what group of people you want to go after. Could it be new moms, pilots, military personnel? It has to be a group of people, so that you can start to understand what that group of people wants. If you are making things that you think are cute and look cool, then you're going to flop, because you're making it for you, not for the market. The market doesn't care what you want. They care what they want. So you want to identify that market and create things that they want. So when it comes to naming your business, you have to position yourself first to go after a niche. If you're going to make American flags with logos on them, that's your niche. Now you can identify the groups of people that like to buy American flags carved with logos on them. If you go after new moms, what do the new moms want? But if you're going for both of them, you're too spread out. And I think a lot of business owners, startups, whatever, they become fearful. There's so much potential out here, I can grab it all. And that's the worst thing you do, because when you're selling to everybody, Are you trying to grab all the business? Then you're selling to nobody, and you're going to grab no business. Niching your business is so important. So watch some of the other content that I've created on this channel for you, so you can start to understand that. Now let's get to the naming part. The only time you start to name your business is after you know the niche that you're in, and you start to take time to understand the people in that niche. Take Jeepers, someone who owns a Jeep Wrangler like me. There's two kinds of Jeepers out there. There's the one that buys the Jeep Wrangler and spends all kinds of money making it look beautiful, but it'll never touch a 4x4 trail. It's all an ego cool thing for that group. For me, I'm the off-roader, and money I spend on my Jeep is money spent to get over bigger and bigger rocks, if you will. So when you're niching, then now you need to niche down into that. Once you understand that, and you understand the psychology of the person in that group, that I'm all about climbing over bigger rocks, now you can start to think about names for your business. You've got products that are Jeep related, and maybe American Jeep kind of thing, with mountain climbing with the Jeep, all that kind of theme in it. This is when you start to think about a name. But you should not just say, okay, I'm going to name it this. You should come up with multiple names, 10, 20 different names of your business. Literally brainstorm names for your business. And you want to think about all the terminology that niche that you're going after uses, and what parts of that terminology brings out excitement. It kind of raises the energy. I like taking the roof off my Jeep. Topless junkie. I actually had a website for that, by the way. But anyway, the idea is you really want to tap into what is that group all about, and your name should reflect that. So that's why you want to come up with all kinds of names, a nice list of names, and then take that list of names and put it out to that marketplace. Ask those people, what names do you like? And also take it out to the non-marketplace, the general public. Tell them what you're doing and ask them to look at the list and say, what name really sticks out? And you're going to find 9 times out of 10 that what you liked, the market didn't like at all. That's what happened to me with IDC Woodcraft. The market did not like my original name, and I didn't like that name, but the market did. And so that's what I'm going for. The market's good. The market tells us what they want. This is the biggest mistake that business owners make, just because they're not aware of it. We make things because we think it's cool, but the market doesn't care about what we want. They will tell you though, because when you try to get your stuff out there and they're not buying, it's not because of you per se, it's because they are not interested in what you have, or you're just going after the wrong market. The market will tell you. So you do it with the products, you do it with the name of your business, and then you do it with the logo. So that's how I came up with the IDC Woodcraft. Then it came to the logo. Now I had an older logo, and I knew that logo wasn't going to work anymore. Not for what I want IDC Woodcraft to represent. And I'm going to tell you a little secret here. IDC Woodcraft is a router bit business that I intend to make global. So I have to build a very solid brand with a very solid logo behind it. And so I went through many renditions of logos, many different styles, and the ones that I actually liked, the market didn't. And this was the top pick in the market. And it wasn't my top pick. I like it now because it does represent what I want this whole thing to represent. But again, it's not what you want. It's what the market resonates with. So when you come up with various logo designs, and you probably come up with 10 different ideas of logos, and then you can just sketch them out rough, it doesn't matter, and then bring it out to the marketplace. So what do you think is cool here? And then take it out to the non-marketplace, the people that aren't interested in whatever you're making, and what do they think is cool. The feedback will be amazing, and you'll get it refined down. The thing is you need to be aware of what you want this logo feeling to represent. So this has a very distinct feeling that it represents, and a very specific look. And interestingly, the logos that I liked actually didn't have that look, the look that I wanted. I was too emotionally involved in it. This is why we take take it out to the marketplace. We are emotionally involved in the name of our business and the logo. That's why you take it to the marketplace. They're not emotionally attached, so they're going to talk to you from more of a raw state, a detached state, and that's going to give you amazing feedback. So when it comes down to starting your CNC business and naming your business, number one, you have to have a niche first. Please have a niche, because your logo is going to paint or have some kind of reflection of that niche, so that when me as your customer sees it, I'm immediately going to resonate with what that logo is representing. And your name is too. And now here's the other benefit. If you name your business the right way, number one, it should have a keyword or words in it that associate to your niche, and also terms that they are actually typing in to do a search. When you do that, Google or whatever search engine you're using is going to pull that information and put it in front of them. So if you are very targeted in your business name towards that group, your name is going to come up a lot more often, or your business, your website, your Etsy page, whatever, is going to come up a lot more often in front of people relative to your competition. Now, on that note, you should never be in competition. Here's another little tip I want to give you. When it comes to business cards, don't even start business cards. They're a waste of time because everybody just throws them away. I throw business cards away. I don't keep them. I might pick them up somewhere, look at them and try to think, I got to remember this. But ultimately, I forget it and I throw it away, because I'm like, think later, where the hell did I get that business card from? What was it for? And if you're going to give people something to remember your business by, then you need to give them something that they are going to remember. Very unique, maybe useful, whatever. But business cards, don't waste your time. So I hope that coming out of this, that you are getting a little idea that your business name is something that comes down the pike, not right up front. And then your logo as well comes after your business name, because it's all going to mold together and blend together. And of course, let the market tell you. Here's what most CNC business owners do. They come up with this Johnny's workshop, and then they put a saw blade around the name and maybe a hammer and a drill or something like that, and it doesn't mean squat to the market. So please, please, please follow this rule. Find a niche first. Resist the urge to come up with a formal name for your business until later, until you understand your niche. Then come up with a name, multiple names, test it with the market, see what they like, and once you have the name, trust the market, and then come up with logo ideas or get some other people to help you. As far as my logos, I went to 99 Designs, but it costs a lot of money there. But I wanted a very solid professional logo from a professional designer. So 99designs.com, I'll put a link down below in the description. Scratch the business card idea, and I want to make sure in my notes that I have covered everything else that I wanted to say about this. And I think I've got this taken care of. Just make sure that you know your market first. Please, if you don't know market, don't come up with a business name. You can come up with a general name if you have to legally, but what the market sees That's got to be a specific name. Now, if you have a business already and you've already got your name and it's Johnny's Craft Shop or something, you got to change it. Go after your niche, figure out what your niche is, and change it. It's okay to make the change. It's upsetting. You have to let go of something you're attached to. But the whole idea is to build your business around what the customer wants. Because at the end of the day, a CNC business is shit without an income. The whole point of business is to make money. And the little tip I'm going to give you as to why we're even talking about this and why it's so important is because nobody buys out of reason or logic. We are all emotional shoppers, and we buy out of emotion first, and then we just back it up with logic. So our name, how we present ourselves to the marketplace, our logo needs to trigger emotions in some way, shape, or form. So I hope this video is helpful. Give me a thumbs up if it was. There are many videos on this channel for your CNC business stuff, so please go watch those. And I hope you have a great day, better tomorrow, and happy CNCing.